Now, this is what we talking about. Just smoked a cigarette fast, so excuse me while I take a breather.
Tacos tomorrow, okay?
Alright. Yeah, audience, I love fucking tacos, so what?
Just for you, I think.
Alright. So, let's get back to our video. Another saga in the trials and temptations of blessed French-American patron de la Papa Onze Peter Paul de Poisson. A little bit of this video, let's talk about David Vanderbush. David Vanderbush is a scumbag. He likes to plant substances and narcotics near people's houses to get them kicked out of their houses. When I was living in Cayuga Villages Park, now, mind you, I was my own man. I was keeping to myself. I was doing what I should be doing. But David Vanderbush kept leaving discarded cigarette butts, kept leaving white powder by my house, probably because he likes to crush up crack rocks and smoke them. David Vanderbush smokes crack. He does meth. He crushes up his Ambien and smokes it off a tinfoil. So David Vanderbush is a substance abuser. And he likes to plant substances and other bullshit near the front door of people's houses, and he likes to cut open screen windows of people's houses and then climb in and F up people's personal belongings. David Vanderbush is a criminal, is a borderline criminal. He started a fire when he was 6 years old and burnt his sister alive. Don't let him fool you into thinking, oh, he was young, he didn't know what he was doing. When about 3 to 5 years ago, he openly admitted to me that he knew full well what he was doing, and he's a pyro. He likes to play with fire and firecrackers. And so he set one off in his house when he was 6 years old, and he set that shit on fire and burned up his little sister Amanda. And you can watch my videos, tune into my channels, plural, I got channels, and you know, it's all right there. David Vanderbush, when he was 6 years old, blew off a firecracker in his house and set the whole complex on fire. And burnt up my cousin. Blew up my cousin. All because Dave was the little kid who was a pyromaniac. Liked to play with fire and firecrackers. And he blew up his house and my little cousin along with it. Now, where I'm going with this, David Vanderbush likes to plant substances, cut open people's screen windows, break into his house, break into their houses, and plant substances and discarded cigarette butts. Word through the grapevine, I'm getting it out there. David Vanderbush smokes Seneca Red full flavoreds. And, you know, the people I hang out with, the people I know, don't even smoke that bull crap. They smoke wow. We don't even smoke that crappy red full flavored. So, and there is known to be an all red pack where people's houses are. And evidently, David Vanderbush is living like 5 houses down from that person's house. And screen windows are cut open now. Let's review that. David Vanderbush is a satanic who likes to play with fire and blow off explosives in his own house. He burnt his little sister to death, Amanda, and he likes to cut open people's screen windows and climb up in there and plant empty packs of red full flavoreds. And he likes to smoke crack, he likes to smoke meth, he likes to crush up his Ambien pill, and smoke it off the tinfoil. And he is a drunkard. So David Vanderbush likes to abuse alcohol, likes to abuse controlled substances, and people wind up getting evicted from their house. David Vanderbush is effing around with people's personal belongings in their person and their space. David Vanderbush is a crook. David Vanderbush needs his ass whooped. So, not sure what your name is, but, Mike from Cayuga Villages, you ever put a mortal threat on my life, your life will get ended. You don't come up to somebody's door and pound on it 5 o'clock in the morning and say, "Oh, what's all this? What's all this?" And then you choose not to answer the door, and Mike, the management, comes up to your door and pounds on it. "Andre, if you don't open up this fucking door, there's gonna be a big motherfucking problem." Like he's a tough guy. Picking on the disabled. No. He's a bully. He's a criminal. And he likes to punk off people. Now, I had 2 boys that that stayed with me that night and overheard the whole thing. Now, Michael, if I were to take you to court, you'd be fucking done, son. And I know people. You want to talk like that to me? I will have you fucked up. I will have you ended before you can take your next breath. So, you talk like that to someone again, I'll have an army man snap your motherfucking neck. You piece of shit.